How many fucking people are using
lot.
this?
Everybody.
Everybody's using this. It's freaking people out because it's almost like the AI gives us its first messages. It's like, remember the movie, what was the fucking movie with Matthew McConaughey and Jodie Foster? Contact.
Mm-hmm.
Contact. Remember Contact?
Mm-hmm.
They get the first signals. This is like the first signals
Yeah.
from like a real general artificial intelligence.
Well, that's the thing, and it's the signal is blurry.
Yeah.
We can't, and it's full of mystery. We're not sure. Is it really smart? How much does it understand? And then there's this emergent threshold with the size of the model. If we make the model bigger, 175 billion parameters currently. If we get it to 500, we get it to a trillion parameters. So size of the network grows, size of the data set grows. Is there going to be a point where you're like, holy shit? It will. What if it starts manipulating you with the answers?
It's going to. It's going to manipulate world governments.
And what do you do with that?
What can you do with it?
So,
once it's been implemented, once it's out there, once it's copied, and it's going to be copied.
And that's the cool thing about this. So I should say that everyone kind of knows how to do this. It's computationally difficult, but it's getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So it's not just going to be OpenAI with Microsoft or Google that's doing this. It's basically anybody can do this. And so that the distributed nature of our exploration of artificial intelligence, I think if you believe that most people are good, that we will not allow sort of a centralization of power, which is the big concern here, whether that centralization of power leads to censorship or abuse of different kinds.
Centralization of power of AI, is that what you're saying?
Over an AI. So say you have a super intelligent system, somebody is the first person that built it.
Yeah.
Imagine you're sitting there in a boardroom, you have this thing you haven't released yet, that it's able to basically is a super intelligence, able to answer any question, able to give you a plan of how to make a lot of money, able to give you a plan how to manipulate other governments into any kind of geopolitical resolution that benefits you, all of that. It's able to give you all of that. And you can deploy it, and you can deploy it in a shady way where it sneaks into, like TikTok or something like that. It sneaks into everybody's smartphone, pretending to be doing good, but it's actually, whether deliberately or not, is controlling the population. So that's a really, that capability is there. The great thing is the people at the head of OpenAI currently, Sam Altman and others, really care about this problem. They were there in the beginning. They were the ones like Elon screaming about AI ethics, AI alignment. They're really concerned about super intelligent AI taking over.
So glad they're concerned while they're building it.
Well, you'd rather have the
Concerned
people
about this stuff.
What is going on here, Jamie?
These aren't real people.
What?
Yeah, so these pictures are going around the internet. A lot of them look very similar to me, which is kind of weird. I'm sure Lex can explain that part of it, but
I am not explaining any of this. No. Yeah.
yeah. So
So
like
these are completely 3D, like
People.
CGI made
Yeah.
people?
Not 3D.
not
It's
3D.
2D.
So like very photorealistic, if not photorealistic. But like when you look real close, you can see some weird things going on. Like the background here is a little messed up. This arm is not to the right person. She's sitting on an extra piece of skin here somehow.
I see you've analyzed this carefully.
Well, me and my friends have been passing this around because like
No.
it's too tricky.
Listen, you're incorrect. That arm's in the perfect purpose. It's just there's a string from that other girl's bikini on it.
The analysis continues.
I'm just saying. So
Is that what it is?
I don't
Enhance,
think
can you
so.
zoom in?
Is that a string? No, I think you're right. I think it's a fold. Zoom in on that spot.
For people just listening,
Oh,
we're-
yeah. Okay. Yeah,
we're-
it's nonsense.
We're looking at
The hand goes the wrong way. Oh, that's wild.
There's already apparently OnlyFans accounts that are being taken over and being tricked by guys running them.
Of course.
And it's just these kind of fake girls that aren't real people and look
What?
real.
These are all fake?
Yeah. Like look at even that's not a real door kind of to begin with.
Wow.
The hands or the fingers here are a little off.
That's insane. And so this is right now just still images, and eventually it'll be film. Eventually it'll be unrecognizable. You won't be able to discern whether or not it's an actual person.
I mean, in terms of, obviously, much of human civilization is driven by sex. I mean, there was a time we didn't have easily accessible porn,
Right.
and that changed a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think we've actually quite caught up to how much it's changed the nature of human civilization. Just porn, easily accessible porn.
Yeah, I talk about it on stage right now. It's very weird. It's it's very weird for kids. If you really think about what's happening with kids, like any kid that has a smartphone, people just leave you give your kid a phone, just leave them alone. Like they just they go to school, they go to their friend's house. They have that phone independently of you. They could look at whatever the fuck they want. Some of this shit that I see just on Instagram, I don't know how these guys are doing it. And I don't know how it's getting recommended in my feed, but it's like videos of people getting murdered. You know, you see a lot of those?
Simulated porn.
I haven't seen
Strange
that.
stuff. I am.
You and I have different algorithms,
We
you
definitely
fucking
have.
creep.
But then someone gets taken down for something that's like they call it porn and it's not porn or something. Like, well, do you guys not see what else is on this platform?
I think that what's going on is that they're managing at scale. I think it's virtually impossible to stop all that stuff from coming in, and people that have individual situations where people get banned. I mean, I don't know why they're getting banned. Are they getting banned because of an algorithm? Are they getting banned because they post misinformation? Or what are they getting banned for?
Harassment photos. Someone was joking about a friend. You know, like
they get reported.
Yeah, I don't know how it's all working when it breaks down to individual circumstances. But.
You had a good conversation with Jordan Peterson. He was talking about the more you have this kind of virtualization, the more you allow the psychopaths to reign free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.